other hostile women join them and they begin their never-ending chatter. The floor out in the hall is shiny, though it is made of cement and not of cow dung. You wrote tourist brochures at the advertising agency you walked out of many months ago. The tourist brochures you composed said your country's village women rub their cow-pet floors until they shine like the cement floor. The brochures lied. There is no shine in your memory. Your mother's floors never shone with anything. Nothing ever glittered or sparkled. You pad away from the wash basin to pull your wardrobe door open. The fish bloats to the size of a hippopotamus in the oily white paint that covers the wardrobe's wooden paneling. You turn away, not wanting to see the lumbering shadow that is your reflection. At the back of the cupboard, you find your interview skirt, the one you bought when you had cash to purchase an approximation of the fashion spreads you mulled over in magazines. You loved the pencil skirt with its matching top. Now squeezing into it is a major assault on the pachyderm. The zip bites at your skin with treacherous teeth. Matron May has organized this interview that you are dressing up for. It is with a white woman who lives up in Borrowdale. You are concerned there will be blood on your skirt, but it clots quickly, like the line of red on the top of your foot. Gertrude and company clatter down the corridor. You wait until the babble of young women going to breakfast dies away before you step into the hall. "You people! Yes, you!" the cleaning woman mutters, just loud enough for you to hear. "Always coming down to make more mud before this floor's dry." She curves out your way and her bucket clangs against the wall. Filthy froth slops out. "Has my bucket done anything to you?" she hisses under her breath at your back. "Good morning, Mrs. May," you call. Your matron at the reception desk in the hall is pink and powdered. She looks like a large, fluffy cocoon. "Good morning, Tambudzai," she answers, looking up from the crossword in the Zimbabwe Clarion, which lies in front of her on the desk. She smiles as you respond. "How are you this morning, matron? I hope you slept well, and thank you for everything." "Today's the day, isn't it?" she says, good humor deepening at the thought of a life without battling the board on your account. "Well, good luck. Remember to mention me to Mabel Riley," she goes on. "I haven't seen her properly since she left school, and then we both went off and got married and got busy with our families. Do tell her I said hello. I spoke to her daughter, and she was quite sure you'll work something out about the cottage." You recoil from the matron's enthusiasm. She leans in, mistaking the gleam in your eye for appreciation. You feel it, yet you are not sure yourself what this glow means, whether it is proper, or whether it is something that you are daring. "I'm sure everything will go very well," Matron May whispers. "Mabs Riley was a wonderful head girl. I was just a little junior, but she was absolutely lovely." Specks of powder flutter from her trembling cheeks. "Thank you, Mrs. May," you mumble. The yesterday, today, and tomorrow bush in the hostel garden throbs purple, white, and lilac. Bees wade through air to push proboscises into the splashes of light, lighter, lightest. You stop by the shrub in mid-stride to avoid squashing a daring lucky beetle. Beyond it the hibiscus hedge rages scarlet. Years ago, you don't want to remember how many, you blew the fat-bottomed beetles out of their sandy pits with laughter and careless puffs. When the insect was exposed, you dropped ants into the hole and watched the tiny gladiators fight and perish in the mandibles of their tormentor. You turn onto Herbert Chitepo Avenue. The urchins mistake you for a madam and whine for donations. "Tambu! Tambu!" a voice calls. You know the voice. You wish you had crushed the beetle. Gertrude wobbles up in her stilettos, Isabel in her wake. "We are going the same way," says Gertrude, who calls herself